Hi everyone and welcome back for another build video. Sorry I've been gone the past week. Life has been life lately. Had a family emergency, I wasn't well, I was indecisive about this build and took a really long time to figure out the layout. And school is near the end of the semester, so I have projects and tests to do. A lot has happened and is happening, but I'm back and should be back on my regular weekly schedule, hopefully. But I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe out there. Today we're in Willow Creek again. I'm building a house for what I think is a chaotic extended family. I think any household that has an extended family would have some chaos to it. Never a dull moment, honestly. But these Sims in particular that I'm imagining that would live here, yeah, completely chaotic. Just utter chaos. That's all I could envision. This home can easily fit up to 8 Sims, but I made it for 7 and a pet. I don't know, let me know if you guys consider pets as Sims as well, because I don't. I just consider Sims humans and pets are pets. So let me know your thoughts on that, but I made this house with the intention of 7 humans and 1 little fur baby. I came up with ideas of each sim who lives here to help me get a better picture of how to furnish the home. 2 parents with 3 children, a grandparent, and an aunt. To get into more specifics, a mom, dad, 2 girls, a boy, an aunt, and her pet dog, and grandma. I personally would not be able to live with so many relatives in one home under one roof, but I thought it would be fun to have a big family like this in The Sims to see their different dynamics and how their personalities would mesh their conflicts, how their relationships may affect the household, etc. The last time I've had a huge family in The Sims was probably for my growing together save. I think currently they have what, 4 kids and a dog and then the 2 parents. I think so. It's just wild to me. I like having a big family in the game, but it is not easy to take care of so many Sims at all. It really pushes your button sometimes. I can't find any other way to describe it, but it really does. Especially when there's a huge age gap, like a newborn baby, and then you may have a toddler or an infant or a toddler, and then you have a child and teenagers, and then the 2 parents. You have a pet to take care of as well. It's not easy to make sure that all your Sims are being well taken care of and get all the things that you want to done. Currently, we're working on the kitchen, and oh my god, apart from the layout, this kitchen gave me a tough time, mainly because it was a matter of whether I liked it or not. Areas like the kitchen, living room, and dining room, I really wanted it to reflect the parents and the kids before their auntie and grandma joined the family and started living here. But I struggled so hard to figure out what their style might be, and then at the same time to like it. Will it fit the budget that I had in mind for them? Does it fit the Willow Creek vibes that I'm going forward to? It was such a struggle, and I took so long. So if the kitchen and the living room area in particularly is really choppy, or you just see a lot of skips and then there's new furniture all over the place in these areas, it is because I had to pause so many times, go look at references, go figure out, okay, maybe I like this instead, maybe I like that. I just decided to cut out a lot of it, or else we would be here forever. We would be here for a very, very long time. Also, I just want to say this now. In the living slash dining room area, there's no plant. And I feel like that's the first time I've not put up plants in one of those spaces, at least from my memory. If you guys have seen me not put up plants in one of these spots before, let me know. But from my recollection, I don't think I've never gone without putting a plant in a living room or dining room before. It was strange, but at the same time, it was like, it's really different, and I didn't mind it. The first bedroom I am furnishing is intended for the aunt and her pet dog. In my mind, auntie is crashing at her older sister's house for the time being. She wants a very luxurious lifestyle but can't afford it. She also refuses to work, so she depends on her lovers or her sister. Unfortunately, though, her last relationship has ended and now auntie is broke, but her older sister was kind enough to let her stay with her and her family. I imagine auntie has traveled and collected a lot over the years, whether it's gifts or souvenirs from each relationship. So I tried to make her bedroom feel cramped and a bit mismatched. She is also very active in the woohoo department. I know you guys see those drawers on the floor, okay? Let's just say auntie be having some fun times with whoever. Currently, what I was saying on my stream is auntie has her little Mexican boyfriend that she's having fun with, and she's trying to get him to take her to see Ciudad Memorado. But anyways, yeah, auntie is very active in the woohoo department, and she likes to try matchmaking other people and play Cupid a lot. To the kids, auntie is very fun, tells great stories about her travels, and they love her pampered dog. And when I tell you this dog is pampered, I mean this dog is getting manicures and pedicures alongside auntie. This dog is pampered, okay? If auntie's getting pampered, the dog's coming to get pampered with her. Next up is Grandma's room. Grandma lived all the way in Brindleton Bay and is getting down in years. So she's been kind of pestering her son to let her move in to be closer with quote unquote her grandbabies. But she mainly wants to be closer to her son and grandson. Grandma is a mama's boy, true and true. Everything she does is to please her son and grandson and make them happy. She cooks their favorite meals, keeps their rooms clean, serves them snacks and drinks during sports games, and constantly worries over them at their big age. Grandma loves these boys, but oh my god, does she spoil them. Just like how Auntie's dog gets pampered, that's how her son and grandson gets pampered by her. I swear. Grandma has a good relationship with her son and grandson, but not her daughter-in-law's sister. Auntie and Grandma do not see eye to eye at all. Grandma believes you shouldn't be sleeping around with so much men and doesn't like Auntie's loud clothing style either. I'm sure there are more things these two can butt heads about, but that's the gist of it. For her bedroom, I wanted it to be simple and give off coastal Brinton Bay vibes, as that's where she's from and she would have brought her furniture across. It's not like they bought her new furniture. Grandma brought her stuff. The room that she's in, it's very crammed. It wasn't intended to be a bedroom, at least how I was picturing it, if it was just the three kids and their parents. I think this was more supposed to be an office space, but since Grandma moved in, we had to make things work. We're onto the middle child's room, which is the boy. I would say he's around 15 or 16 years old. He likes anime and skateboarding, does well in school, and not a troublesome kid. He's trying to figure out what path in life he should take right now, and I hope his room reflects that. I did what I think is a simple teen boy's room, not putting many activities in it, so it gives off that he's figuring out which direction he wishes to go. As for his dynamic with Auntie and Grandma, he's the only boy in this house apart from his dad, and he just stays out of any drama he possibly can. There's 5 other girls in this house, and my guy knows he's at a disadvantage, so he tries not to step on anyone's toes or get in anyone's way. I don't want to say he's a quiet kid. He just thinks it's better to either be quiet or really think before you speak in this household. And I want to just touch on this because I didn't mention anything about it. The bathrooms, the first one you saw me finishing, that bathroom, I imagine Auntie and the 2 girls share it. And then the bathroom in between Grandma's room and her grandson's room is what they share. And then you'll see later on the parents have their own personal bathroom. second to last bedroom is the parents' room. With such a full and busy household, for the parents' room, I wanted somewhat of a sanctuary for them. Just a simple room they can run away to and rest or enjoy time together. The mom of the household relationship with her little sister is a bit of a love-hate one at times. The two are polar opposite when it comes to lifestyle and clothing and basically anything else. The mom, who is the older sister, can't understand her little sister's ways and they butt heads here and there, but they're still sisters at the end of the day. They love and support each other regardless. Mom and her mother-in-law don't have the best relationship, but they don't hate one another. Mom thinks her mother-in-law is a bit overbearing and spoils her husband and son too much. Like they're too old for that. But she knows it's done out of love, so she can't be too upset at her mother-in-law too much. As for mom and her son, I think their dynamic is pretty relaxed. As long as no rules are broken and he tries his best at school, they're good. Dad and his son relationship is also pretty chill. Dad does wish he had a bit more of a sporty son to enjoy sports games with and throw ball at, but he loves his kid regardless. Dad and auntie's relationship, it's okay. He isn't fond of her lifestyle either and thinks she's a little bit too out there, not the best influence on the girls. And auntie thinks he's super boring and don't know how her sister fell in love with this man, but they respect one another and that's all that matters. Last bedroom of the house belongs to the two girls. The oldest of the kids is a teen. She's like 17 going on 18. And then the youngest, a child, about 8 or 9 years old. These two girls are always fighting about, she stole my bracelet, she's on the computer, and this one did this, and this one did that. It's an endless battle between these two. Remember how I was saying this was a chaotic household? It's safe to say, even if auntie and grandma wasn't here, it would still be chaotic just with these two fighting all the time. The eldest and her parents have a strict dynamic as she doesn't produce the best grades but wants to go out partying at late hours. I wouldn't say she wants the most expensive things, but definitely prefers the latest fashion. And she hangs around with people that her parents don't think she should be hanging around at her age. Like, you know how teens can go to college parties? Yeah, like grown college people that it's just not the age bracket that she needs to be hanging out with yet and doing college things yet. She's not ready for that. At least her parents think so. The youngest and her parents, well, that's her last baby. They do kind of butter her up and anyone could see that, even though they would not admit it and they hate to. They do kind of butter her up a little bit. They have a permissive dynamic with her. Grandma loves her two granddaughters, but she has a favorite, which is her grandson. Out of the two granddaughters, I would say she likes the youngest more because the youngest hangs out with her grandma a lot. They'll go out and play chess together in the backyard, or she'll just help grandma more than the other two kids. Auntie loves the kids fairly equally, but she does have fun dressing up the girls and going out shopping with them. The brother and sister's relationship is neutral, but he constantly gets mixed up in their conflict unwillingly. That poor baby. He's already a middle child and then he has two sisters. I feel so sorry for him. But I think that's about it I have to say about the family and this home. I really hope you guys enjoyed me sharing the family members' personalities and their dynamics, and I hope you like the build as well. Let me know if I did a good job reflecting all of these personalities in the build, because that's what I really try to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you all enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe because there will be more. And I'll see you guys when I say guys. Bye!